Hi Gemini, thanks for tuning into your June 2020 love reading. I hope you're all doing amazingly. You're well, you're happy, you're healthy. Thank you for the love and support you bring to Soul Embers. I truly appreciate each and every one of you for the energy that you bring to the channel. If you're new here, hello, welcome. My name is Andrea. I hope you find whatever it is that you seek, inner peace, clarity, whatever that may be, and you stay for the journey. Everything and anything you need to know on how I go about doing these readings, how energy and timing can be applied, what to do if the message doesn't resonate, the disclaimer, and of course my contact details. If you guys want to reach out for a personal reading, I would love to do one for you. All of that is in the description box below, so check it out, Gemini, and let's jump into it and see what's going on for you in love and what brings you here today. So, what's going on with Gemini in love? Well, something's definitely going on. Yep. What's happening? Who am I connecting with? What brings you to this reading? What is it that you're... Oh, okay. Okay. So, I feel like there was... let's just say... You know, you've tried, I feel like you've come up with different ideas, different ways of approaching a particular situation. You believe that there is more depth to this, that there is more opportunity, there is a new approach. But every time you've applied this, you've kind of come up short when it comes to this particular person that you're here for this reading for or connecting with. I feel that, you know, not only have you tried to think about different ways, you've also, different ways of approaching this, you've also tried to let your intuition and your passion be the guiding force in creating something with this person or getting it off the ground. And I feel that now you're just at a loss. It's like you've taken a step back and you've withdrawn your energy and you're thinking to yourself, you know, I've tried to work through this mentally. I've tried to work through this emotionally and come up with different ways of investing of myself into this person, into this relationship, situationship, however it fits for you. And I just can't seem to find a way to make this work. I just can't seem to find the answer. And so you've withdrawn your energy. You're basically taking the time to let it breathe, let it settle, let things come to you naturally rather than trying to come up with different ways of pursuing this, right? And it may definitely have to do with the fact that, you know, things have transpired between you and this person that have left you feeling that your efforts were not acknowledged, that your efforts weren't met with the same emotional investment, you know, or that they weren't reciprocated in a way that made you feel that there is an opportunity to really set roots with this situation. You know, you constantly feel that you're left out in the dark and you're left with your ideas and you're left with your passions and your desire to get this going in a way that will bring you emotional fulfillment and allow you to further expand your passion within it, right? But it just seems like you're like, no, this is just not working. I'm pulling back. I'm pulling back and I'm just going to wait. I'm going to sit with this. I'm not going to take action anymore. Yeah. I'm not, and you know, this person, it's almost like they come to you with, you know, let's just say you offer them a different perspective. You offer something fresh and new. You offer something promising. They will assess it. They will acknowledge it, but it's almost like they do nothing to further expand upon it. You're constantly having to work forward. You're constantly, sorry, having to be the one that takes that first initiative, that one that kind of ignites. You're you know, the ignition. You're the one that turns the ignition on to get this person moving. And it's tiring you, it's exhausting you, and not only that, you feel that it's just not fair, it's forced. It shouldn't be so hard to get some kind of movement and some kind of investment out of this person, to see them, you know, let their passion, let their passion kind of guide them. Make the decision, take the action, do something. That's what I'm feeling. This person is all about steady progress. You know, I'll take it, I'll analyze it, I'll assess it. I really want to apply it, but I'm going to take my time and make sure that when it's applied, I'm going to get what I need out of it. And that's the way I feel I'm going to be successful. They're all about taking things extremely slow, and it has got to benefit their environment. You know, I feel that you're coming in a lot more aggressively with, you want to gain a lot more momentum. You process things a lot quicker. You analyze things and work through them at a different pace than this person does, and from a different angle, right? And so there's this energy, there's this conflicting energy on how the two of you process information. You know, this person is willing to, you are important to this person. So whether you're in a relationship, whether you're in a situationship, whether this has got to do with someone you've recently had, you know, in your intimate circle or your relationship, let's say, that you've had a falling out with and you're not in communication with, apply it however it fits. But what I'm feeling is that this person does acknowledge that there is a lot of value in what you have to offer, Gemini, and they're wanting to invest in this. They truly do, but they want you to respect the pace that they're working at, and they're not willing to compromise, you know, the stable growth, consistent growth. They bring a beautiful energy. It's just that the way the pace that your brain works at, and the pace that you execute things, they don't feel comfortable with, and you don't feel comfortable with their pace either. There is a really big need for patience from you, and for them to give you or communicate at least that they are taking action and how they're taking action, so that it doesn't cause you to feel that you're at a loss, that it doesn't cause you to feel that you don't understand. This person may not be as expressive as you are, and may not tell you that when you do come with, you know, opportunity and with, you know, giving of yourself in whichever way that comes, that they're taking it on board, that they're processing it, and that they're willing to, invest in it as well to see it grow. They don't communicate it. They just take what they see and they try and nurture it in the way that they know. But there needs to be communication here. Otherwise, you're left in the dark and you start to think that, you know, they're not as interested. They don't care as much, whereas they do. And they're now seeing that, you know, their lack of being able to tell you where they stand is keeping you in the dark, and that's not going to help this situation grow. It's going to cause anxiety. It's causing you to withdraw your energy, and that's something that they don't want. So they want to come in and they want to tell you how they feel so that you can both be on the same page. And it's a beautiful energy in the sense that it will enable you to have a deeper understanding of how they process things, and it'll allow you the opportunity to really express openly how you process things in the relationship, situationship, we're just talking about you. I feel that you may have already communicated this to them, but they weren't in a space to process it and express themselves at that time. I feel that by you withdrawing their energy, they realize that they can't continue to maintain whatever's going on here and watch it grow or see it grow. You're not going to further invest unless they bring some form of explanation, communication, collaboration to the table in a way that you understand. They realize that for you, it is an essential part of forward movement. And so they're going to have to compromise their way of doing things to some degree. It's not just about what brings them victory in their world, right? So let's have a look. Yeah, so I feel that there may have been a little bit of a confrontation here. You may have withdrawn your energy, and if there's not confrontation, there may be some tension. I think that they may, and as you guys work through June, they may wait for that to dissipate and just gather their thoughts, gather their emotions, and come to you when they feel you're in a better position and they have more to offer you as far as what they're doing and what they're bringing to the table. Because right now they're challenged, I feel, by expressing their emotion, but they do want to. They're waiting for the right time. And that will make sense to you guys for whoever it resonates with. Because right now, if you guys have had an argument, there is some tension, you may not be open to receiving anything. You might be in a state of, you know what, I just need some space right now. And anything you bring right now is just not going to make a difference to me. So yeah, they definitely have the intention that they want to further invest, that they really want to see this grow. They deeply care about you. They can see that you and them can have a beautiful future together. So let's have a look, before I close off this reading, let's have a look at what message we have for you on, working through this in the month of June, how you can go about letting go of this feeling of not knowing how to move forward. Because at the moment, I feel that you've completely withdrawn your energy. They may have done something or actually not done anything, which is what this is about. And now you're like, you've mentally checked out. And now that you've mentally checked out, they've emotionally checked in, right? So you've been waiting for them to emotionally check in, and they've been coming at you in a different way. And the minute you emotionally and mentally checked out, they emotionally checked in. Wow, okay. All right, I'm going to take that one. And we have the number 17. So maybe the number 17 means something to you, but above all, when I look at this card, what I see is, it's a direct reflection of its opposite side. And that's exactly what I get. So when I look at this image, it is a mirror of itself, of its opposite side, right? So when I look at this, what I get is there was this need for you. I feel that you were trying very hard to communicate something to this person, and it felt like you were hitting your head up against a brick wall. They were just not seeing it, and it was frustrating you. And so the minute you withdrew and checked out mentally and withdrew your energy, they checked in emotionally. And so there was the opposite, the energy shifted. And that's what I get from this card also, that the energy shifted. It's the mirror. The opposite, yeah. I think you get it. I think I've said it enough times for you to get it. All right, so let's have a look at the definition from the book. And it says empowerment. This card shows a gentle yet powerful opening and energy flow of the third chakra, the power center. Through your own willingness to stand tall and be all of who and what you are meant to be, you naturally vibrate a dynamic energy that has a positive and empowering effect on others. Through your own acts of self-kindness and self-love, you have given yourself permission to shine a gentle and loving strength. This is exactly what the world needs right now. You are giving the gift of self-empowerment to everyone you meet. So what I'm getting as I read that definition for you, and just the channeled messages I got from the imagery, is like I said, as you withdrew your energy, it kind of created this energy switch between you and them. They immediately shifted their energy and tapped into their emotion, which is what you've been wanting them to do. And you're like, well, why does it have to come to this? Because now I feel like I've exhausted every possibility, and it shouldn't have to be so hard for me to get this out of this person. But the thing is that in order for them to make this shift energetically, that is what was required of you. And you realize that this situation, I feel, serves as a reminder for you to realize that by you making a decision to withdraw your energy because you know what you have to give and it's not being reciprocated in a way that fulfills you, gives a clear indication of what you want. You're standing firm by your beliefs and what you want. So you're standing tall and be all of who and what you are meant to be. And that's exactly what you're doing now. And so the shift takes place. And it's empowering this person, or pushing this person to tap into a space that they're not very comfortable tapping into, is what I'm getting. But it is definitely something that's going to bring them a lot of emotional fulfillment. It is going to balance them out. I feel that they have not tapped into this aspect for quite some time. So through your own act of self-kindness and self-love, you're not only giving yourself permission to shine and stand tall. This is what is needed so that this person can feel empowered and trust themselves to embrace the emotional aspect of themselves. Wow, Gemini. As I always say, please do comment below. If you've seen that I've liked your comment, it means that I've read it, I'm taking it on board, and it really does help me. I use it to channel your energies in my future readings. So thank you. Please do comment. Have a wonderful month, and I'll see you for July 2020. Love reading.